I'm Jeremy Gilley. I'm a filmmaker and the founder of Peace One Day.
The cynic used to say that the day existed, but what difference does a day make? And what I saw in Afghanistan the 2 times we went was, well, the difference is life or death.
But this is not only a day of ceasefire, it's also a day of non-violence. We hope 3 billion people will be aware of Peace Day by 2016. And we need individuals, people like you, to take action on Peace Day and help spread the word. Peace One Day's theme is who will you make peace with? Around 500 million people are already aware of the day. Will you help us tell the rest of the world? Here's to Peace Day. Thank you.
I first came across Prem Rawat because I was asked to speak at an event at the European Parliament. Well, I jumped at the opportunity of being able to have a one-to-one with him because I knew that this was an individual who has obviously been on a much longer journey than I've been on.
I'm practically wondering how we, as that prosperity builds, how do we practically make that happen? I mean, who is going to instill or teach? I mean, I know that you are, and I'll do my little bit as a filmmaker too. Where's it going to come from? Where's the wisdom going to come from?
Here's one of the wisdoms. Rope. I mean, ropes are strong, but at the same time, you can take a little knife and cut one. Yeah. So they're fragile too. Yeah. Stone. Very strong. Very, very strong. But a rope going over a stone enough times will actually make a notch, not in the rope, but in the stone. You see that by the wells sometimes. And the rope going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth will make the stone give away. We need to just remind people again and again, everyone included. I want to include everyone. I want to include youth, those people who will teach the youth. I want to even include those people who we have said, oh, you have done something wrong, let's lock you behind 4 walls, because they're going to be coming out of those 4 walls too, and then what? This is good news, and I want to say it again and again and again, like you need to, I need to. Peace is possible, and maybe one day it'll stick.
Yeah.
Well, if the rope can make a notch in stone, I see hope.
Yeah. And it does stick, and that's the point that you're making. I mean, that's why we're inspired and empowered and gunning it every day and working hard, isn't it? And indeed, many, many others all over the world. It is possible. It does work. Forgiveness happens. People can stop. Even when you say they can't, they can.
Yes, of course.
We have to believe, and, and it is absolutely possible. I really want to see it happen in our lifetimes. Of course, who knows? It's a process, it's a journey.
And who said it can't?
And absolutely no one. Or maybe someone did,
no,
but we're not going to get into...
If a rope can make a notch in a stone,
yeah,
why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, and that's where technology becomes very, very exciting, isn't it?
Let's use everything.
Yeah.
Let's use technology, and let's use non-technology if there is any such thing. If it means going from place to place, let's do that.
Yeah.
If it means putting it on television, let's do that. Let's just get excited about human beings realizing the potential of not only themselves as a human, but the potential of humanity on the planet Earth.
Yeah.
Because for trillions and trillions and trillions of miles all around us, there's nobody out there but us.
Yeah.
And they're still looking if there's life out there. I'm sure there is. But for right now, it's us on this earth. And we have to make a difference.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. It's so exciting. When you were thinking then, I was with this historian on war, and he was talking about war, and he knew everything about war. And I was thinking, God, man, your life must be so depressing. Like, how are you coping, you know, when you know what you know about war? And he said to me, actually, I'm so hopeful. And I'm like, why is that? He said, because of technology and the way it's moving. It's like we're so in touch with each other now. And on a scale that is like just not imaginable a few years ago, that this information is making us so accountable that we can spread these positive messages. Because it is making a big difference, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I certainly hope so. Because, look, you know, I don't look at it as is the deadline tomorrow, is the deadline day after tomorrow. But there is no deadline. You know, let's just all get going in the same direction, you know, and you have something to offer through technology. Come on board. You have something to offer, you know, be human, be human, be human. There's nothing wrong with being human. To me, it is inside every human being that the divinity resides. And, you know, you've heard it is error to human, to forgive is divine. Both are in us, both of those elements. Yes, we can make mistakes and we can crawl out of our mistakes. You know, it is from the dust that we came, the dust we have to go. But in the meantime, here's this dust that can actually, for a short period of time, take control of its destiny. And this is what I see, is that people getting excited about peace, people understanding that peace will bring unparalleled prosperity, that we can move all together, that these are not impossible dreams. These are very, very possible dreams. If we can make things so miserable for people, then we can make things very beautiful for people, because it is just the flip side of it, you know. And it's, yes, we all should be very excited about it. And everyone included, everyone included.